Originally released August 25th, 2009, and released on Xbox 360, PS3, Windows, and Mac OS X, and developed by Rocksteady Studios. My personal review reflects my time playing on the PS3 on max difficulty, and specifically the Game of the Year edition, which comes with exclusive Joker extra modes. Arkham Asylum set the tone for how, of course at the time, modern comic book superhero games would be made. Arkham Asylum truly is remarkable. It does feel dated from time to time, but this is one of those endless classics that's easy to replay every year or even every so often. When I lived with my parents every year around Christmas time, I had a personal tradition of replaying this game. It has the dark and gloomy feel like it could be accepted as a Halloween game, while for me it has the feel like it's a Christmas game. The Christmas portion is most likely my own doing, but I could see myself restarting the tradition, especially for my community. It is worthy of noting 3 voice actors returned from the DC animated universe to reprise their roles in this game. The Cape Crusader, the Dark Knight himself Batman, voiced by Kevin Conroy, who unfortunately passed away this year late into 2022. May he rest in peace, and thank you for giving all of us quality work during the span of your career. The Prince of Crime Joker, voiced by Mark Hamill, and Joker's sidekick and love interest Harley Quinn, voiced by Arlene Sorkin. The dark story of the game unfolds right from the beginning. You apprehended the Joker and transport him to Arkham Island, which is supposed to house criminally insane supervillains, which all of Batman's biggest foes fit the mold to be sent here. Before you know it, things go wrong and the facility is taken over by Mark Hamill. I mean the Joker. It's essentially a long night of fighting to retake control of the island. Along the way, you meet some of Batman's most famous supervillains in Bane, Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, and Harley Quinn. I would add the Riddler, but he is never seen in the game. Instead, you hear him basically in a narration role trying to mess with you through riddles, and it's a side objectives collecting all his trophies that are spread around the island. The story of the game, while nothing really to write home about or even think of when you're done playing, does a nice job getting to the point and does not overstay its welcome. While more or less a linear experience, no areas feel dull or they shouldn't be included in the game. Everything just makes sense. Every villain you encounter, Predator section, detective area, minor puzzle, you name it. Nothing feels boring, and that's something I really enjoyed with my playthrough. The game has a great combat system. A set amount of upgrades are present to unlock tools in your belt to use in the environment or during combat, as well as upgrading the strength of your suit to withstand the threats that await you in your journey. The game reinforces the idea of stealth and being a predator at the top of the food chain. Certain sections of the game pit you against roughly 5 henchmen spread around in a room, and it's up to you on how you want to knock them out and press on. It's really cool, especially on harder difficulties, as one slip up can reset you to the start of the area. The map of Arkham Asylum is solid. It gives you dark and gloomy vibes, like you are not meant to be there and are trapped inside a living nightmare. The voice acting is fantastic. You get a feel of what the emotions are for each character and really reinforce the tone of the game. It's always good to see your favorite Batman villains and actually fighting them, and have them aid you to some degree in your journey to stop the Joker from releasing the Titan compound into Gotham City. The game on the PS3 I believe runs at 30 frames, and it feels like a smooth 30 frames. That didn't hinder with my enjoyment at all, given I'm used to modern gaming where it can go from 60 all the way past 200 frames. There's not too much to dislike about this game. Even with what I'm about to say, it's kind of reaching and nitpicking for something to not like. While interacting with NPCs, I did notice when they talked, their lips did not match at all with what they were saying, but that could be overlooked. There is one mission where you have to collect the doctor's fingerprints to unlock a safe, and the directions given by the game are not the best. It is a common issue for players, but luckily that can be resolved quickly. The final boss fight with the Joker was a joke. Full pun intended there. The hardest part was dealing with his henchmen coming at you in waves. Hard mode in general provided an easy challenge, if that makes sense. It could be that I'm a better gamer now and try to strategize what I'm going to do, but it didn't deliver in the difficulty department for me. Overall, solid game even to today's standards. This is a timeless classic that you can enjoy with no alcohol required. If I were to give it a numerical rating, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. It is the best game to date that I've reviewed and thoroughly enjoyed my time playing. What do you guys think? Do your opinions differ from mine? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, and Happy New Year to all.